Hello. Do you often expect people to do certain things for you? Are there times when you actually feel that someone owes you more than you owe them? I want to speak today about co-pays and deductible. It's interesting. As you well know, in a medical center, in a healthcare clinic, patients come in and they have two responsibilities to you. One is a co-pay and one is a deductible. And we're talking here a financial aspect alone. In that co-pay, often patients may feel that that money is actually not owed, and if it is owed, they're not too sure whether or not they should pay it at a time that is convenient for you or a time that is required by you. Deductible, on the other hand, is something even though they know has to be paid, they're not too sure whether or not you will require it from them, and if so, how long would you take to collect it from them? I want to discuss today the opportunity for you to realize the importance of not only collecting the copay and collecting the deductible, but the importance of communicating this information to your patients. It's not about the money. Obviously, there's no question that the contractual agreement that exists between the patient and the insurance company via their policy requires you, as the third-party entity, to actually bill for that service and attempt to collect in the best way possible. That we know. I'm speaking more about the money that needs to be collected, which actually bonds you to that patient. You see, if I were to come into a restaurant and I knew that the food which was served is actually quite good, but it is free, it loses its value. And the reason for it is because it's there. It requires absolutely no performance or no activity for me just to walk in, serve myself, and eat. I'll appreciate it the first time. Maybe the second time I'll think it's fun. The third time I may not eat as much, but the fourth time I will probably not appreciate it anymore. No one can appreciate something unless they've actually worked for it themselves. No one can truly say that this is mine and own whatever it is that it is, whether it's money, food, processes, whatever the process is, unless you work for it. You see, it's interesting if you think about it. If the Supreme Being, God Himself, wanted us to have everything in this world, why didn't He create a world whereby we could just have food just laying in the gardens? We would walk in, just pick up a fruit, and eat whenever we wanted to. And if you want money, just go ahead and put it in a drawer, and there'll be plenty of money. And if you want to rest, just go ahead and go to your bedroom and lay down and sleep. If you think about that, this may sound like, as often referred to in the Bible as the Garden of Eden. Why don't we just have such a world? A utopian world where there's absolutely nothing to do, just having a great time all day and relaxing. The truth of the matter is, if this is the kind of world that you would live in, within a very short period of time, maybe a day, to some of us a week, and to many of us perhaps even a couple of weeks, and we would go absolutely insane. We couldn't do it. A person doesn't feel confident unless they earn what they receive. A person doesn't feel confident unless what they're given is actually been worked for. A person doesn't feel confident that what they have belongs to them and they can do what they want with it because they haven't truly deserved it. Deserving of something is something that you worked for. You've put your mind into it, you've put your body into it, you've put your thoughts into it, you've worked it up, and you've earned that process. You've earned that degree. And that's what makes us rewarded. That's what makes us feel good about ourselves. It's something that we got for some reason. We worked for it and we got it. And it's just exactly the same for your patients. If the patients do not pay for their copay or their deductible, besides the fact that you have a legal issue, besides the fact that you have a problem with the finances in your office, besides the fact that you're actually corrupting the patient's mind to thinking that their care is really being taken care of, you're doing a disservice to each and every one of the patients. You're not making them feel as though they are part of their getting better. They're part of the things that they're getting in order for them and their health to improve. You're not helping them. Again, imagine if you had a son or a daughter, a child of yours. and you were the teacher in the class, and you would grade everybody in that class, but when it came to your child, because they're related to you, you would just give them an automatic A, even though they did not deserve it, even though they failed. Are you doing a service to that child? Are you actually helping your son or daughter grow, understand, and feel that the world has a need? The answer is no. You're doing the greatest disservice because you're now helping that kid. If anything, you're making it worse because the child is going to grow up to believe and think that everything just comes in easy and there's no reason actually to work for. One of the beautiful things of the United States of America is that it was built on the contention that everyone had to strive and everyone could make it. If you want your office to be successful, if you want your patients to respect you, if you want people to have an exchange with you in healthcare and get better, if you truly, genuinely, and adulterally believe that your patients deserve the best of healthcare, you need to make sure that they pay for it. You will do them a service, you will do yourself a service, and you will make the place and this world a better place to live. Have a great day, and may God bless you in everything that you do.